Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now May 6th of 2021. Now, one thing that a lot of fans have been looking forward to the most when it comes to the Disney Plus Star Wars universe is, of course, the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series with the return of Ewan McGregor and actor Hayden Christensen. We also got Star Wars Ahsoka, and in my book, Star Wars Andor is more so on the lower end of expectations. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that's really exciting about Star Wars as well is that given that Jon Favreau, George Lucas, and Dave Filoni are all working together as a team, along with other co-writers, co-directors, and other people joining the list, new creators that are going to be taking care of this new Star Wars universe. What I think is so exciting about all of this is that we have Jon Favreau really calling the shots on exactly what's going to happen with this new EU. Mind you, a lot of Star Wars Legends is going to be poured in to this new universe, especially within The Mandalorian Season 3 and 4. And a lot of things are happening with Gina Carano. We've been talking about this for a couple of days now. We're going to be talking a bit more about that and what development has actually occurred in the past couple of days. Now, the thing that really does strike me the most, alright, has all to do with Jon Favreau's treatment of the new universe and exactly where it's all going, and exactly how George Lucas, alright, is also going to be set to make a major announcement this fall, which is going to be very, very exciting as well. This fall, it's going to be big because a lot of big things are going to happen when it comes to Star Wars, when it comes to new game announcements, new movie and/or TV show announcements, and more. So, what's really intriguing to me the most about everything related to Disney Plus, the Star Wars universe overall, is of course, well, what George Lucas had to say through Disney CEO Bob Chapek. Now, of course, that both Disney and Lucasfilm are working on shows like Star Wars Andor and Kenobi, which are both filming currently. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are also heavily working on their Mandalorian series, along with the Ahsoka Tano show. However, it's described that in a recent interview with Disney CEO Bob Chapek, Chapek was able to share some kind words from creator George Lucas to the Star Wars fandom. Now, at one point in time during the recent interview, George Lucas went on to state that he is very excited to share a major announcement this fall to the Star Wars fans that they will be so excited for, and that he believes the fans are not going to expect what will be announced in the coming months. Now, Lucas went on to state that what he and Jon Favreau are putting together is going to propel Star Wars in a brand new direction that the fans have been asking for years, and that he is very excited to share all of this with the fans very soon. Lucas went on to thank Jon Favreau for his hard work on The Mandalorian, and that this is just the beginning of Star Wars. Now, additionally, separate from all of this, is that actress Gina Carano and her return is to be discussed between Jon Favreau and Disney CEO Bob Chapek on May 27th, and that they are already trying to figure out ways to insert her on the set of The Mandalorian Season 4 that is set to begin filming in the middle of 2022, just after Season 3 begins filming. Now, Jon Favreau is best described to be fighting for Carano's return, and that the 27th will be a big day for negotiations on her return into the Mandalorian series. Now, Kathleen Kennedy has been actively trying to prevent all of this from happening, on the other hand, which really isn't all that surprising, honestly, on her end, the fact that she's trying to prevent this from happening overall. Now, here's the thing about George Lucas. The thing that really does surprise me the most is exactly how this major announcement that's going to be placed this fall by George Lucas is something that the fans have been asking for a number of years. This may very well fall directly in line with what the fans have been asking for when it comes to the Old Republic era and the overall leaks that we've been talking about for the past couple of months of how the Old Republic is set to make a major comeback in the form of live action in 2024 or 25. Now, of course, most likely it does have something to do with Star Wars Legends and Star Wars TV shows that George Lucas is alluding to. There's no doubt about this. We also know that George Lucas is going to be somewhat involved with, of course, his reformed version of Star Wars Underworld. You guys may not be aware, but Star Wars Underworld was an old TV show that was being worked on back in 2007 that ended up getting cancelled. You guys can actually go ahead and look up the leaked footage on the internet. They actually had a lot of test footage of that show that was being done back in 2007, a little bit after Revenge of the Sith released in 2005. Here's another thing that's very exciting though. George Lucas could also very well be alluding to what's going to be done with everything related to new Star Wars games that are going to attach to the new Star Wars canon. But I think it's something more significant than that. I don't believe it's something minor like that. I believe it's more so geared towards a major TV show announcement and/or movie. It could very well be Star Wars Underworld based on the leaks that we've been going over for the past couple of months. That is indeed a sure thing, and that's also set to be announced this fall along with the new roadmap of Star Wars. So, looking forward to that as well. Here's the other thing about Gina Carano now. Now, May 27th, alright? In the coming days, Jon Favreau and Bob Chapek, the Disney CEO, are going to have serious discussions on Gina Carano's return into Star Wars. Now, after the Bear Grylls episode, alright, being allowed on the streaming service, you guys may realize that Disney refused to even use her name on the episode, like not even wanting to promote her. What's up with that? Is it a mere glitch or mistake? I think not. I really doubt that. Now, obviously Disney has some terrible intentions with Gina Carano by not allowing her name to be placed in the Bear Grylls episode. That's 100% intentional, I do believe that. Now, the fact that Jon is standing up for Gina behind the scenes, fighting for her career, and fighting for her to return essentially in Star Wars because of how beloved of a character she really is to young girls out there that really looked up to that character. So Jon Favreau, I believe, honestly, that he's going to pull it off in a very interesting and unexpected way. You know, he and Dave Filoni, they know Star Wars fans, they know what they want when it comes to this universe, and I believe that Jon and Dave, at the end of the day, they're going to succeed. They are going to be pretty much the great duo of Star Wars. Now, they already are with The Mandalorian, but they're going to expand with the new Rangers TV show, with the Ahsoka Tano series, and other TV shows out there. They're also connected to Star Wars Kenobi in many different ways. So I think that this Jon and Dave universe, as I like to call it, the FAVREAU universe, it's going to be big, it's going to be successful, as long as Kathleen Kennedy's original concepts are no longer going to be used, which obviously they won't, because she has no creative power, except for the Acolyte TV series, and that is it, period, the end. So, like I've said, I think that everything related to George Lucas most likely has something to do with either A, the Old Republic getting announced, or B, Star Wars Underworld and his involvement with the show being announced. It's either of those two. Those are the big two possibilities there. Of course, it can be something more minor, like a video game, but I highly doubt that. So like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.